Thank you all, first of all, for being so understanding and working with me to change our team call days. I was just running myself ragged and really needed just a day to do like nothing, and it felt so good. Well, I mean, I didn't do nothing. Like I meal prepped and I cleaned and all that stuff, but like I didn't do anything other than that. So that was great. Hey, Crystal, I'm going to mute you because I literally just got started. Okay, so just to remind you what we're going to do for the team call is we're going to do the second Monday of every month and then the last Thursday of every month just to accommodate everyone. We're going to do 9. As much as I would love to do 8, I know we get people in different time zones, so 8 is really kind of pushing it for, just getting home, just getting set up, maybe they have to eat or whatever, and I don't want to interrupt working out or eating or just getting home or whatever. So sorry if 9 is a little late for everyone, but trying to accommodate everybody. So Monday, for our second Monday at 9 Eastern Standard Time, and then last Thursday at 9 Eastern Standard Time. So I just wanted to also remind everyone about the Shakeology video. I know we didn't have like a due date or whatever, but I'd like to get it put together officially by the end of the month. So I'm asking everyone to put together their Shakeology video, like what Shakeology's done for them, and email it to me by like the 21st, which is I think like two weeks away or so. So that gives you plenty of time. I'm going to have you email it to me. I'll put my email in our team page. You can just, you can just ask me. And I would make it like a minute or less if possible. Obviously it's going to be kind of hard. Just do your best. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be like professional. We want real people, real experiences, real what it's done for you. So I'm excited to put this together, and I can't wait. Also, we have a challenge group coming up starting next Monday. Next Monday starts prep day 1. So I would take time this week, maybe do 2 or 3 posts that pertain to the challenge group. So it doesn't have to be like, hey, join me now kind of thing. It could be kind of subtle, and what an accountability group has done for you, what Shakeology's done for you, what Beachbody's done for you, what a workout program's done for you. And the concept is to jab, and then do a right hook. So essentially you're going to do 2 or 3 posts that kind of get people interested in what's going on with your journey or what you're doing, and then you're going to get the right hook in there and invite them and actually hey, this is what I've been talking about, this is what's been working for me, join me, we start on Monday. I typically do like 1 or 2 kind of breadcrumbing posts throughout the week, and then 1 or 2 actual invites. I typically do like Thursday and Sunday, or Thursday and Monday, like Monday last call. We can have people join in. Now that they have the on-demand, they pretty much can join in towards the very end of prep week. They just won't have Shakeology with them to start official day 1. But I typically try to get everyone in and registered, like signed up for their challenge pack by Monday the 15th, just so they have everything come Monday. But I would aim to have like a couple breadcrumbing posts and 1 to 2 actual challenge group invites this week. As well as sending out personal invites this week. I would aim for minimally 5 for new coaches. Veteran coaches, you should be doing like 15, 20. And if you are super duper pushing gung ho, you can do 15, 22, because remember, we want to do like 3 to 5 a day. So that shouldn't be too hard. And we all are working on a list of people that we want to help, or who we think that we could help. So work from that list if you need to. And then we also have a free group coming up at the end of the month. It'll be on Monday the 29th. We'll start that free group. I don't know what we're going to do for content yet. I may do some kind of post on Facebook just to get some kind of feedback. Or for those that I have a revolving Bold and Beautiful Fitness free group. So I may ask in there what they'd like to see as well. And if you guys have any input, by all means, if you have something that you'd like to do, or you feel passionate about leading, I'd be absolutely thrilled to definitely put some stuff together. Essentially, it's just a 5-day free group, and we give tools every single day, and the purpose is not to like get people to sign up for the next accountability group. The purpose is to instill value in people and to get people to trust you and realize what you have to offer. Yes, we would love for them to sign up in the accountability group next, like the following accountability group after the free group, but we want to instill value. We want to give value before we ask for value. So that's what these free groups are for. That's what our Facebook is for. We're leading by example and showing people what we have to offer. Your Facebook essentially is your storefront. So when people come to your Facebook, they want to see what you have to, or you should be showing what you have to offer. So I always have, accountability, stuff about coaching, stuff about my lifestyle. So think about that when you put stuff out on Facebook as well. So again, that starts on the 29th. What else? Oh, okay. So the next accountability group, we've got a lot of veteran coaches in here and even new coaches that have a decent amount of challengers in our new groups. And I don't mind helping run them, but I think we have enough people now that you can be running them yourselves. I'm not saying that you need to go do it on your own. We can still do it together as a collaboration because I think more people is good. Not only, but because there's so many different kinds of people that that they can relate to as many different kinds of people depending on where they're at in their lives. So just because Susan, I'm your coach doesn't mean you're not going to relate to Nikki or Jen or Crystal in some way, shape, or form, and you may benefit in some way. So I want us all to be together, but I think to help strengthen you guys as leaders, I'm going to essentially hand you over the reins, and I want you guys to run our challenge groups because most of the people in there are you guys and your people anyway. So I would love for you guys to take over and run them. So we have the group coming up on the 15th. Prep week is the first week there. And I think I would love for you guys to decide amongst yourself who's doing what. If you're doing one day, if you're doing a week, if you're doing whatever it is you're doing. I'm not saying new coaches, you have to do it yet. But we've got quite a few veterans in here that are more than capable. So I would love to see you guys do that. So let's do that. I'm essentially challenging you guys to take over, and I know you can. So there you go. Also, we have that, I kind of challenged you guys for the new coaches to get to Emerald by Wednesday night, so you turn Emerald by Thursday. That challenge is also available to all other coaches, even if you are Emerald already. So if you enroll 2 coaches, you'd also potentially win. So I said the first 2 people to get 2 coaches. I know Crystal's halfway there. I think Nikki's halfway there. So the first 2 coaches, or first 2 people to sign 2 coaches, gets that prize. So nobody's grabbed it yet. You've got plenty of time. Let's get to stepping. Also, what did I want to? Oh, so I posted a little something in our team page about Snapchat. And I know for a lot of people, you're just like, why? Why isn't Snapchat kind of like a kids thing? Like, don't you just use Snapchat for kids? Or like sending nudies back and forth or being obnoxious or whatever? And the answer is no. Snapchat is honestly the best tool for your business right now. Most people, as you saw in that statistic that I shared, most people are not on Facebook every day, but they're on Snapchat every single day. Obviously, it's going to differ depending on generation, but I can tell you for the average person on this team, your niche market is on Snapchat. So it's going to benefit you so much to be on Snapchat. And I'm not saying you need to share every single moment of your life, but I can tell you, being that I share a decent amount on Snapchat, I've been able to lock in people easier. Like they feel like they know me. They feel like they can trust me. They realize I'm a real person with Snapchat versus just following me on Facebook. Facebook, they're not sure like if I'm just trying to sell them or if I'm, whatever the case may be. But once they see me on Snapchat, once they start following me there and I continue the conversation, it's almost as if they had so much more conversation with me without me actually having to initiate the conversation. So it just allows people to realize that you're a real person and to trust you. So not to mention, it's just a really good tool to kind of document what you do. It can seem kind of daunting at first, like sharing on Snapchat and sharing on social media. I know personally when I tried to implement, because I share Facebook, like page, Instagram, Snapchat, and it was Instagram stories, and Facebook stories and my blog. So it was like, oh my God, this is way too much. No. And I did it for a while, but I found that I just wasn't willing to post on that many social media platforms. So I'm only now posting on my blog, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, like page, and I think that's it. I think I named them all. There was a comparison done between like Facebook stories, Instagram stories, and Snapchat. Nobody ever really looks at Facebook stories and nobody ever really looks at Instagram stories. There are people that do, but very, very, very minimally. So if you're going to pick like another platform to go to, Snapchat needs to be it essentially. And if you guys have questions about that, feel free to ask me. I'm not a Snapchat genius by any means. Like that's not what I'm saying, but I know a lot about Snapchat. I essentially kind of got into it before it was a big thing for Beachbody. So I feel like I've really figured out a knack on how to share what I do every day and turn it into invites without it being salesy, and sharing stuff about Shakeology without it being like cramming all the information down their throat and that kind of thing. So that's not a like, oh, good job, Allie, you're a great person kind of thing. That's just saying that I'm comfortable in sharing about Beachbody and the coaching opportunity and Shakeology and my life on Snapchat. So I'm more than happy to help you figure out a good way for you and your life and how it would fit in. What else? Oh, so I picked 2 people to that I wanted to remotivate. And one of them is a coach. One of them, oh my God, will you stop? Sorry, my computer's being dumb. Was a coach. She's kind of like inactive now. And where is she? Her name is Amanda Pizzello. She messaged me today and she found out that she has celiac disease and she has psoriasis that is so bad on her scalp that like she doesn't even want to go to work. And her doctor told her essentially like she needs to get her nutrition in line because she's taking everything she can take. Like she needs to get her nutrition in line. So she's talking about doing the ultimate reset. Hopefully I can get her to do that for herself. I mean, even if she doesn't do the ultimate reset, I want to really help her get the gluten thing under control. Like she was, and I feel bad. I mean, not that I feel bad. The average person, and I didn't either. The average person, when they think gluten, they think all carb. They think anything carb. So she messaged me and she's like, yeah, I can't have any carbs anymore. The doctor told me that I have celiac disease. And I was like, you realize that not all carbs have gluten, right? She's like, really? So it's unfortunate that the average person has no clue. So I just really wanting to, and this one kind of hits close to home because my mom has celiac disease, and there's just, I really want to help educate as many people as possible that having celiac disease doesn't mean you can't have any carbs at all. And then with psoriasis on top of that, that psoriasis in itself, you have to be a little bit choosier with your carbs as well. So she's kind of like got a couple different things going on there. So I'm going to be bringing her into the next accountability group. I'll make sure to introduce her, and I just want you guys to love on her as much as possible. And then the other one is, where did she go here? She's actually active. She's Jessica Hard. She's gone through, a lot of you actually know her, but she's gone through a lot of issues, personal issues that I can't exactly share, but I'm not sure if she's going to be joining our next accountability group, but you'll see her in our team page, and I'm just going to be sharing some stuff and like really loving on her. So if you guys can, if you see that I shared something in our team page, just really take an extra minute to go and love on her a little bit, just because she's going through something that, as much as I'd love to share, I can't. Just help me with that. If you could, please, I'd really appreciate it. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not sure if she's going to join the next accountability group, but I would really love your support with this. Last thing is and this is where I want to get your opinion. Well, obviously I want your opinion on everything, but I specifically wrote down, ask for advice. I want to do a what is coaching kind of event. And I have a lot of new people coming in. And so my question to you is, and even in the veteran coaches, do you think, or what hooked you the most about this business? And would it be more beneficial to do like a 3-day what is coaching group, or just a one-shot what is coaching call and like an event kind of thing? Or do you have some other kind of suggestion for me? Because I want to make it super simple. I want it to be, come in, check it out, figure out if it's for you or not, answer your questions, blah, blah, blah. We can go about our day. I don't want it to be some big fanfare where it can be complicated. And anyway, I'm going to unmute. Actually, no, I'm going to unmute and see how it goes this time. Hopefully there's not a lot of background stuff. And go. Hello? Anybody have any suggestions or input on that for me?
I like the 3-day group.
You think that that's more beneficial for people's time and schedules, and as far as getting all the information?
Yes, it gives people more time to check in and us more days to kind of spread it out a little bit so it's not all right.
Okay, awesome.
I was thinking maybe extending it to like 5 days instead of 3 days, because I feel like there's a lot of information to cram into 3 days.
Okay. I totally get that. We were doing 5 days. We were just finding that towards the end, people were like no longer responsive. We can definitely try 5 days again. Because I felt the same way. Like we were doing several posts a day for the 3 days, like 1 or 2 posts.
You could always like a happy medium of like 4. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we can try that. Absolutely.
I think 5 would work really good.
You think 5 would work really well, Carol?
Yes, ma'am.
My only concern would be is Friday people really start to check out. Just in life, they're just like, it's the weekend. I don't want to think or do anything. I just want to get to the weekend. So,
so then why don't we do it from like Sunday to Thursday?
Sunday to Thursday? Well, the only reason I don't want to do that, maybe we could do Sunday night, but Sundays are typically like family, church,
right.
thing. So Sunday morning into like like late afternoon, evening as family time. So people are not going to be there, but then again, they don't have to be there right away. So I guess we could open it Sunday and put the first post Sunday night and then end it on Thursday. We could try that.
I was thinking either that, or if we do the 3 days, really evaluate the information that we're giving them and kind of maybe speak amongst ourselves and say, what out of this really impacts you the most? Focus on that, and then culminate with the live call that we record so that people can see it again and post that at the end.
So do 3 days, evaluate content, but do a live call on the third day.
Yeah, if you feel like the content's overwhelming people, really take a look at it and make sure we're only giving people what they absolutely need. And if they need more, if they have questions, they can ask during the live call.
I like that.
I think that's where maybe extending it one day would probably be helpful, because then on that live day you can just answer any questions, because then they have 3 days to process the information, and then on that fourth day they can ask any questions about it.
Okay, so content 3 days and live call on the last day with a specified time so people can show up and ask questions. Okay. What okay, so we've got a couple different options on the table here. We've got 3 day with live call, 4 day with live call, 5 days starting on Sunday, 5 days starting on Monday. Let's just show hand who wants to do the 5 days starting on Sunday. Okay, Mila. Okay, so we got 2 for that. 5 days starting on Monday. No hands? Okay, that one's out. Okay, so 5 day, Monday. Okay, so 3 day with a live call. Okay, 4 day with a live call. So it sounds like 3 day with a live call. It's gonna win. So 3 day with a live call would mean the third day. I see honestly, I feel like it needs to be 4 day with a live call, just because there's gonna be so much content for the first 3 days that it's gonna be difficult to fit in another thing on the third day. Yeah. So I think what we'll do is we'll try the 4 day with the live call on the fourth day. And then we can always try the 5 day starting on Sunday after that and kind of evaluate and see which one works better and go from there. How does that sound? I think that would be good. Yeah. And
sounds good.
Okay. So I would like to do a What is Coaching group starting on the 22nd. And I will schedule the live call for the 25th. Is everybody available for that? That way we've got the accountability group starting on the 15th, the coaching group starting on the 22nd, and then the free group starting on the 29th. Does that work?
Okay.
Yeah. Perfect. So that's what we'll do is we'll try the 4 day with live call. And then
Are you going to post this somewhere so I don't forget?
Yeah, I can do that. I can absolutely do that. I'll make a little something. And then, okay, so what I would like is I'm going to put together, okay, so I don't want to tell you what to do, but at the same time, I'm kind of telling you what to do with the accountability group. So do I have someone that wants to just kind of stand up and say, okay, I'm going to be the team captain here and I'll make a little team thread and we'll figure it out? Do I have someone that wants to do that? All right, Jen. Perfect.
Thanks, Jen.
Take one for the team. We're good.
That's right.
Well, I appreciate you. So new coaches, do not feel like you have to take control of the group, but if you want to help out and post once or twice during the month, I would highly recommend that, just to kind of get a feel. I'm not saying you have to take over as much as one of the veteran coaches, but I think it would be good. So essentially, I would like everyone to get with Jen Jen Renwick. And I'm sure she'll put together something and you guys will figure it out, and I'll make the group and we'll go from there.
I would do Sunday, Monday, and Thursday gladly.
Okay. Well, cool. Well, we got this starting to figure this out already. I love this.
All written down.
Perfect. Okay, so 2 more things and then I'm actually done. I've got a couple one-on-one set up for tomorrow and Wednesday and Thursday. If anybody else would like to set up one-on-ones with me, please just private message me, and we'll figure it out. Now that I'm back from Punta Cana, obviously I can do one-on-ones again. But let me know in a private message. And then Nikki and I have been, I don't know if you know, I'm sure most of you know that Nikki and I are doing the Ultimate Reset, and we've had some really incredible results the first week. And something that I've really noticed about the Ultimate Reset is how much I haven't been dependent on food at all. Whereas before, when I was doing the regular meal plan, I felt like I had to have some like kind of sweet treat every single night to like, okay, so I'm going to eat good during the day, but I need a sweet treat at night to kind of like get through or whatever. And I don't feel that way. Like I have no emotional connection with food whatsoever right now. I'm not saying like I'm cured by any means, but I'm just kind of blown away because I'm so emotionally invested in food. It's nothing as bad as it used to be, but I'm blown away. But anyway, the point of that was you guys heard that I want to do it every other month or every couple of months, team-wide product focus. Well, Nikki suggested that post-summit, we all do an ultimate reset, providing that you are capable. So I would like to put it to you now. Let's do the ultimate reset post. Hold on. Let me mute them. I'm not sure who it is. Let's do ultimate reset right after summit, which means it would be, let me look. I would probably start, okay, so like we get back on the 16th. I think starting on the 17th might be a little much. We could start the 24th. Oh crap, that means I'd be on the ultimate reset for my birthday.
I know, me too. I might be finished before my
birthday. This is not good.
Oh, come on, Allie. You can celebrate your birthday with me.
So if I'm committing to this and being on the ultimate reset for my birthday, I want you guys to freaking do this with me. So
hey, Allie, you got a calendar in front of you?
Yeah, I've got it in front of me. Yeah.
When does the 3 weeks end? Where does it end?
The 3 weeks, if we started on the 24th, it would end on the 13th.
Okay, so it's right before my birthday. But
honestly, I would like to.
It's my birthday month, so I'm with you.
I would like to start it on the 17th, honestly.
I would too.
Because I'm going to Jersey Shore the week of my birthday, so it's going to be almost impossible to do the ultimate reset while I'm.
Dude, how close to me are you going to be when you're in the Jersey Shore?
I'll message you. I'll message you privately about that. So okay.
Okay.
So
all right, I'm done.
So what would the end date be then if we started on the 17th?
The end date would be the 6th. Is that doable for everyone? The 17th to the 6th?
What month are we talking?
August. July into August.
Yes.
Let me unmute everybody. Sorry. I'm just being an asshole and like
That
muting
just
them
means
all.
we have
But
to buckle down as soon as we get home from Summit and like get it done.
well,
You're giving me like not even a day to shop and prep.
What I'm going to suggest is, you can start a day late technically if you want. what I'm going to suggest is there's a lot of stuff that you can buy beforehand that's not like you need to refrigerate.
Yeah, you're right.
So if you do all of that beforehand, you just have to buy literally perishables, like just fruits and vegetables, and that's it. So you literally, and most of you are coming home on Saturday,
I will be.
right? So, and that's another thing is Jen Odell, I told you that it might be more beneficial for you to come in on Tuesday.
Link up with Nikki and somebody else, I forgot.
Crystal.
Yeah,
Crystal.
Okay, cool. So the rest of you that are not going to Summit, is that time doable for you?
Yeah,
And is that something that you will think about committing to? I'm not asking you to, I mean, there are a lot of things. There's a lot of things that, we have to make sure it works for, you as a person, budget, the whole 9 yards. But I figure if I give you this much time, you can figure out a way to make it happen so we can do it then together. And we'll be coming home, we'll be coming home from Summit. So we'll need, trust me when I say, we're really going to need it. we're going to.
I do. You do.
You're going to need from home. So, because we go all out on these trips.
I'm gonna be
eat all the food.
we eat all the foods. And let me tell you one thing, Beachbody coaches eat like they've never eaten before.
Yes.
Seriously, when we went on the cruise, we ran out of guacamole and tequila.
The two most important things.
So if that gives you any idea what's the most important thing to coaches. Anywho, okay, so awesome. Jen, you're going to get with everyone. We're going to reminder Shakeology video by the 21st. I will put all of this together in a post tomorrow with my email, with the dates, with all the reminders. 15th is the accountability group. 22nd, it will be the What is Coaching group, which, by the way, you'll get reminders, but I would start inviting some people to that now. I know it's a little bit away, but I would start inviting people now. And then the following week, the 29th is the free group. You don't necessarily need to start inviting people to that yet. But next week, towards the end of next week, I would start inviting. Again, you'll get reminders. But that is all I have. Thank you so much for letting me blab on for a while. Does anybody have any thoughts, questions, comments, anything they want to share? Go ahead, Crystal.
The next accountability group, are we doing that as the UV2 promotion? Are we going to promote that and do that as a team effort? I know you were talking about that, but I wasn't sure if we were actually going to do that.
So we'll probably have people in that group that'll be doing that program, but it's not going to be a specific UV2 group. It's because we've got a lot of different niches on this team. So it'll definitely be some people that'll be utilizing that program, but it's not going to be just that program.
No, I was just wondering. And then another question I also had for our free group, since I know I'm not very knowledgeable about gluten products and stuff like that, and when it comes to carbs, because I would have been in the same group of the carbs, why don't we do some type of gluten group for the 5 days, since it's Since it's not I know I have no knowledge. I would just assume I can't eat any breads or anything along those lines, or pastas, or you know what I mean? Just anything that you would normally think of as carbs. Really.
No, I love that. Absolutely love that, considering that ties into my entire theme tonight. So love it. Absolutely love it. I have no idea where I'm coming up with the content yet, but I'll figure it out. I've got time.
I was going to say, to add on to that with Crystal, maybe because it's definitely gluten, because it's a big one that people maybe a Mythbusters group almost, start with the gluten stuff and a couple of myths people think, but since it's got 5 days, maybe touch on a few other things I don't know what other things yet, but there's all kinds of like myths out there.
I like that. Anybody else have anything to add or just want to share in general? Anybody had any successes, non-scale victories in their journey or anything they want to share or in their coaching business?
I would like to kind of pat myself on the back today.
Go for it.
I got my first commission check.
You go, girl. That's exciting. That is so exciting.
I need to pat myself on the back.
Yes, girl. You go, girl. I'm really proud of you. I know how hard you've been working. And how's your free group doing so far?
Well, I've been posting like 2 or 3 times a day in it, and I haven't checked since I got home, but people are looking at it. I posted in the group and on Facebook, and I've had a couple of people say, we like it, or I posted a recipe and they said that they were going to try it. So I don't know, maybe something will happen.
Well, good. I mean, interaction is good. That means that they're liking your content and they're getting a feel for what you have to offer. So that's essentially building a relationship that you can build upon to potentially get them in an accountability group later or help them in another way. So that's awesome. Anybody else?
Can I touch on that real quick?
Sure.
Don't be discouraged if you don't get a lot of interaction, especially in the beginning. I cannot tell you how many free groups I have run, and some, even though the content was essentially the same, some were like a hit and everybody was interactive, and some people it was just like a dud. The time of year, like especially I noticed around the holidays when I would try to do them, that people just like didn't respond. They would look all they wanted, but they didn't want to be held accountable when all the sweet treats are around. So just keep that in mind. Keep doing them. Keep talking to people. Keep providing that value, like Allie was saying, and don't think it's you. If you need help with the content, all of us are here. We're all team. But a lot of times it's not you, especially if you're using what we have in our format. It's them. They don't want to commit. They don't want to hear that can do better.
Yeah, I'm overthinking it was me. I used to be that way, but I'm not anymore. I just roll with it, and whatever happens, happens.
I'm proud of you. I know that's not easy.
That's a great mindset.
Well, I don't want to.
It's not.
Well, I don't want to keep you any longer. Thank you guys so much. And our next call will be on the 25th. 25th is the next call. And I will, don't worry, Dan, I'll put that in there too. Reminders.
Thanks.
All right,
I need a reminder for my reminders.
I feel you. Like I've got reminders, I have sticky notes, reminders on my phone, reminders on my computer. Oh my God, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. All right, well, I'll let you guys go, and I hope you have a great rest of your night, and I'll talk to you all later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.